So hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success. And today we're going to be talking about the 2 ways that you might be dealing with stress. So those of you who've been following me for a while will probably understand that you're actually using a process to get the results that you get and do the behaviour that you do. And one of the filters that we use to reduce the vast amount of information coming into our brain are called metaprograms. And one of the metaprograms is really interesting. Well, they're all interesting, to be honest. It particularly applies to this time when we're all in lockdown and maybe we're under stress. And there's 2 ways that people respond to stress. So the first way is in a logical way. So it sort of tends to be quite dissociated. So you're sort of almost looking at yourself from the outside. It's more of a thinking way. And it's a logical way of dealing with stress. And I guess that whether it's the circumstances that I've been brought up in, so just get on with things, dust yourself off, you're fine sort of thing. And also added that to that being a GP, where you're having to deal with acute emergencies all the time. And maybe even the NLP, where it's all about what patterns are people using to deal with stress. So I tend to really use logical thinking, sort of dissociated ways of dealing with it. On the other hand, there are people who deal very emotionally with stress. So you may have noticed maybe in work or in your family, if something really stressful happens, there's some people that deal with it logically and other people that completely fall to pieces and think that the world's come to the end and that they can't do anything, and it's all terrible. Which is fine. It's just a different way of dealing with it. So really the purpose of me doing this video is to ask you to respect the way that people deal with things and to offer them some comfort if they're the sort of people that deal with things in a very emotional way, or just use people who are more logical and deductive and like myself to help solve the problems. So it's really just a bit of an eye-opener for you that there are 2 ways that people deal with things, and it's just the way that they've got their programming sorted. So lots of other interesting meta-programs. So if you're interested in learning more about NLP, I do courses. I'm still doing courses, although at the moment they're online. But give me a shout and we'll book you in for the next one, and you can start to learn even more about how people are different. Bye.